Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Valhelsia. So, it hasn't been too long since the last episode. I've just been admiring these shingles, and I looked at Structure Eyes, and oh my gosh, this is an amazing mod. It's just amazing. It looks like it's a kind of an addition to Minecolonies, and oh man, this is going to be fun to play with. I can already tell you. So what we're going to do today, of course, I dumped all my stuff into here, but we're going to grab out our town hall and our building tool. And let me go ahead and take this bread with me too. And we're going to set out, we're going to build our town hall today. It's going to be our first order of business of the day. And I'm going to try to just build the town hall as far as possible from these two while still keeping it up here. I'll set this to town hall. Alright. Let me back that up and let me set this to level 5. I always like to look at the level 5s. Oh, and it's all completely done with structurized. Oh man, these buildings are going to look so good. They're gonna look so good. Let me go sleep. Real quick, you can see we're just picking back up. I figured, well, might record another episode real quick. I'm trying to get ahead on everything, back ahead on everything. Now that life's not completely crazy. Alright, so that's the acacia there. Oh, wow. I mean, the warped is cool. The warp is, but that is just amazing. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. I feel like this needs to be, yeah, it's got to be raised. Wow. Okay, alright. Let's move on. There's the birch, which, okay, I'm not crazy about, but I'm not into like modern housing. That much, so it's like whatever. The cave, okay. They changed the name. This used to be, I think, Dwarven, and now they changed it to cave, where it's like that makes sense. That makes sense. And I like that name being changed. And there's now like true Dwarven. The dark oak, which okay. The fortress. Whoa. Oh God. Oh man, that's cool though. It's just massive. Alright. Oh man. Man. There is the jungle. Which, okay. That's cool. There is the medieval birch. Oh, wow. I never thought I'd say wow about birch, but that's just wow. Okay. They really upped their game. Like a lot. Medieval birch alternative. Whoa. Oh man. Just a big old like fortress. Wow, it's massive. Okay. Let's move on down to the medieval dark oak. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's what that looks like. You gotta get like really get back to be able to see these things. Medieval oak. Oh, that's beautiful. Like I want all of these. That's the problem. Like I want all of them. Medieval oak alternative. That's kind of nice, yeah. Let's see. We have the medieval spruce. Oh, man. That's good looking, too. Notice the emerald block up there. Looks like. Medieval spruce alternative. Another one of the fortresses. Looks really, really good. Like Structure Eyes. Might just be one of my new favoriteest mods. Mesa. Eh. Bleh. I hate it. I just find those, like the colors and stuff, not even a little bit attractive. Nordic, yeah. Oh, they changed that up a little bit too. That's a bit nicer. But it's cool. I like it, but I don't think I like it more than a lot of the other options. We have the sandstone, which, okay. We have the Space Wars, which I'm not personally crazy about. That's, I don't know, something. I don't know what all these blocks are. Like what these are supposed to symbolize, but we have the stone. Like there's like not, I mean there's the mesa, which ugh, in my opinion, and the Space Wars stuff for me is just kind of blah. But overall, like stone, you know, I wouldn't think, oh man, I'd really want that stone building, but that looks really good. And then we have the true Dwarven. Whoa. See, I feel like if you were going to live like down inside of a mountain, this would be what you want. That's really cool. Like, this is just the town hall. Oh my gosh. Then we have the warped, which is pretty cool. I gotta say, it's pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go warped. Or Asian. I don't know. I really like the way the warped looks, but that Asian town hall is just like, boom. And then the last one we have here is just the wooden, which looks basically just like the stone one. Oh, there's more like, it's more like Wattle and Daub or something. I don't know. That's just so good looking. So good looking. I love Asian architecture. Like, I'll go ahead and say, I love it. That thing is just like, wow. I mean, the warp stuff is cool. Like that's cool. But when you compare it to the Asian one, I don't know. It's just like not even, it can't even be compared. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with the Asian one. I like the warped one. And the warped one gives me a reason to want to do, like, replay. And, I mean, realistically, we could probably build a bit of the village down here and have, like, a warped area. That would be fine. But I think this mountaintop's going to have to be Asian. I think so. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we go over here and we build this temple up. Like... It's like the Chinese workshop mod times like 1,000. It's insane. It does look like it's going to be Chinese architecture and not like Japanese or Korean, which is fine. I like all of them. I think probably a bigger fan of Japanese architecture. But I do love the color palettes of the Chinese architecture a lot. So what we're going to do, we're going to push this sucker back. I want this guy, like, I want you to be able to see it from the bay. Probably go over just a bit here. And of course we'll have to landscape around this thing and all, but that's fine. But oh man, it's just so pretty. I don't know if I want to raise it or not, because it would be kind of cool if there was like a big staircase that you have to go up to get up to it. It's going to be really awkward at first, for sure, but on the plus side, we don't really have to clear anything if we build it up like that. I think I want it raised. I mean, be kind of boring if it was just flat like that, you know, but if you had to like climb a big staircase to get up to it and it's just always there kind of looming off in the distance, I think it's gonna be pretty nice. So we're gonna say accept. We have begun our colony. Now, I've got to build a little pathway to get up there, though. We're going to create a new colony here. Word is out about a newly founded colony. Soon the first settlers will join your colony if there's enough space around the town hall. Experienced governors can turn off these helpful messages. Yeah. I've done Minecolonies a couple times. I absolutely love the mod, but I'm going to leave those on for now because I know there's a lot of new stuff too. So now we're going to be waiting on people to come, and we'll come up with a good name. If you guys have any ideas for a colony name, let me know down in the comments. First settler arrived at your colony. You should place a builder's hut to start your settlement. Yeah, we're going to. Alright, so we're going to need to make ourselves a builder hut. Like, I'm so hyped about Minecolonies. Like, it's gotten so good. Like, the buildings are just, they're so much better. The only one that was even, like, remotely good, which it was, granted it was pretty cool, was the Nordic before. And before that, there was, like, nothing that was all that great. Because, like, what was it? The first time I played around with it was in, what was the name of that pack? It was, Sprout, I believe, was the first time I really, like, seriously played around with Minecolonies. And, there really wasn't a whole lot of anything, at that time. And then I played around with, Minecolonies in that one pack just briefly because the pack itself, I wasn't all that interested in the pack. And there was the Nordic, you know, there was the Nordic, is that one of my guys down there? What are you doing? What you doing, Mark? But the only building that was even remotely cool was the Nordic ones. So, alright, so the builder. Let's take a look at the... You could spend so much time on Minecolonies. I hope you guys don't mind, but we're going to be looking at buildings a lot in these early episodes when we're doing Minecolonies. So we'll tap through these pretty quick. That's going to be the Asian one. I like it. Looks good. Very, very stylish. Really good looking buildings, I swear. Because you remember the past, like, builders' huts were just like a pile of blocks outside of like a little stone building or something. There's the birch, the cave, the dark oak, which, okay, the fortress. Yeah, you kind of have to build that up against some things and just kind of have it be a storefront, which I do quite like that. The jungle, the medieval birch. Try to go through these a little bit quicker. That one I find to be totally atrocious. Medieval dark oak, which, okay. Dark oak alternative, which, we have the medieval oak. Okay. They still look way better than they used to. That's how they used to look. It's like the alternative was the only option. Mesa, which looks like dog vomit. Nordic, yeah, it's like that. We saw that one in that one pack. It's, I think, pretty similar to how it was. We got sandstone, which looks good. The last initial citizen arrived at your colony to spawn new children. Build a house and assign a male and female citizen to it. We have the Space Wars, which I guess is like that or something. I don't know. I think those one blocks are like maybe meant to be something. No, because that's a path. That would be it. This, like, oh, that's probably underground, maybe. Then we have stone. Yep, I remember that one because I think we had that back on Sprout. We have the true Dwarven. Oh, that's cool. So there's like certain ones I really like. True Dwarven is one of those. I'd love to do an underground, like under cave or under mountain type build with those. We're gonna save warped for last. We have the wooden. Look at that! I like the fact that those render as a level 5, so we know kind of like what it's gonna look like once they're fully upgraded. And then we have the warped builder's hut. Oh, it's whenever I back it up. Yeah, and then it renders. That is cool. Which that one looks good. Like I said, I think the warped would be really cool, but I think I'd have to do a build around that. And kind of have like a forest. Kind of a warped forest or something like that. I think that would be really, really cool. But I think for this hilltop, especially, Asian will be good. But if we expand the borders, which I probably will do, if there's not a way to do that by default, maybe the higher level of the town hall they increase, I'm not sure. But if we can't, then I will just increase them in the configs so we can have a nice big village over time. The only thing is I don't have roads at the moment, but I think that would be the... Let me just back it up here. Yeah, see, we're going to be... This is going to be middle here. So I'm just going to come on back. Like right in there. So that way we've got space for like the main roadway to kind of run up through there. And I think this elevation should be good. So we're going to go ahead and accept. I think it's going to be, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. There we go. Great job on the placement of the builder's hut. However, that's not enough. You need to access it and click the building button. Soon your system will be creating new structures for the village. Yep. Build options. We're going to say build that building. Alright. The builder begins. And Mark is our builder. Alright. Now he's going to come over here and he's going to say, I want a shovel. That's what he's about to say. Because he wants to clear out this. I'm going to take this wood. I don't want to have to give him an axe. And I need it anyways. Let's see. There we go. I want to give you oak logs, oak planks. And I know you're going to need a shovel. Let me go grab those wooden tools that were over here. And I'm going to have to go out and gather lots of materials. I'm going to take this furnace, these planks, and really just the axe, the pick, and the shovel. Because that's all he's going to be able to use right now is going to be wooden tools. So, and we'll just toss all of that in there. Yeah, he just took the shovel. And he's going to go start gathering us that dirt, and he'll bring it back. So, grab my bed here. And I am going to need to go get some oak. So I'm going to clear out some of the stuff in this area and everything. We do have a nether portal start over there. What is that block? Is that like a present or something? Crimson chest from Quark. Golden chest plate. Golden axe with looting 2. Lucky scarf applies an extra level of fortune to mine blocks. Oh! Cavalier 2. Curse of vanishing. Aha! That extra level of fortune is going to be very, very nice. Oh, and it renders on artifacts now. Whoa! That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. Oh, and there's gray. I already feel like we need a wood farm. Like, I definitely do. See, I got the oak logs that he needs. He still needs oak planks, oak slabs, stairs. He's going to need a crafting table. A few things here. We're going to need 91 cobblestone. So give me just a bit. I've got to gather up a bunch of oak and cobblestone and things like that. And we'll get him working on the building. Okay, I got the last of the items that we're going to need, which is that. And that should be everything. Okay, there we go. Now he's building. It looks like cobblestone runs around this, so that's what he was working on. So he's going to start building this building. This is only going to be the level 1. So it seemed like it's just going to be a lot of like wood, like oak wood, for the roof and stuff. It's not going to be anything fancy, I don't guess. But it's going to get us kind of, it's going to break us open into actually being able to expand and build out our town. Now I think my first things I'm going to shoot for are going to be housing, tree farm, and like guard towers, because that way we're kind of at least somewhat defended whenever we start getting invaded. So we're going to let him build for a little bit, and then we'll come back once he finishes up what he's doing. Uh-oh. One of our colonist, Roy M. Adams, died from an arrow. I wonder if it wasn't a skeleton, because we won't be getting invaded this early on, by barbarians. So he probably found a cave, went in, got killed by a skeleton, I imagine. And Mark was starting to get hungry, by the way, so I had to feed him. I threw a little bit of bread in the inventory here, but he's also mourning a death at the moment, so I don't know how much he's actually going to get done today, unfortunately. Hopefully no more villagers wander off and get killed. Okay, I went down. I was actually starting to build just kind of a temporary mine. This isn't going to be like a long-term mine, because I really need to start getting iron and stuff. But he is back working. You can see he's actually built out a little area. I came back up because I was like, well, it's almost night. My villagers have no place to sleep, so I should sleep through the night. And he was back working, so come on back. One thing we can do just to speed him up is recall worker and just teleport him over. I want to get iron because I really need to get a farm set up, and I want to get a bucket to actually move my water over. There's a couple places I could farm without doing that, but I think I'd rather have be able to set up kind of a temporary farm. It's not going to be something we probably keep long term right now, but just a place to grow some food, because we're going to start needing a lot of food. It looks like Worley's Caves is working, because if you notice on the map, there's just caves all over the place, and that is a good sign of Worley's Caves, unless it's like quark generation or something like that, but I imagine it's Worley's. I wasn't sure if it would work with the quark terrain gem, but it seems like it is. We got uranium from mechanism down here. Honestly, I'm really excited to get into mechanism too, because some of the new stuff is just really, really fun. Dry ice from Powa. What is Farnider? What is this mod? I don't know. It seems interesting. Maybe it's like power generation. Player transmitter. I don't know. We will find out. There's the cave entrance. Osmium. Go ahead and take that. I like the way the ores are generating. I claim this iron. Thank you. That's cave roots. Yeah, I'm going to claim all this iron. This iron's all for me, and I don't want the mobs that would come with it otherwise. Because there is actually a lot of iron down here. Leave me alone. I'm trying to make a little safe area. Worley's Caves is a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a lot of caving and mining and stuff on camera. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I tend to get requests for it, and this is honestly the kind of pack. They've done a good job, I have to say. So far, I'm really loving this pack. They made a pack that I want to explore. Like a world that I want to explore without it just being like super crazy mobs, you know? Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the world's really, really vibrant already. But this is, there we go. We finished building the Builder 1. With the Builder's hut completed, we should turn our attention to resource production. Perhaps you should get a forester or miner and a tavern to house your citizens. Yeah, we are going to build a forester's hut. We can get 2 of them if we use a stone. Yeah, we're going to use a stone axe for that. I'm not sure if we can use a damaged one or not, but we're going to try it. We can. Awesome. So this is going to be the lumberjack. Level 5. We'll quickly tab through these. That's what ours is going to look like, is the Asian one. Oh, and I like it too. They're all so stylish. That's one thing, I wish it didn't like do that crazy flip all the time. But cave, dark oak. Mainly just looking at the ones that we're more interested in, or at least I'm more interested in, I guess. Because a lot of them are kind of similar and kind of just like jungle. I do like those. If I was building in like a jungle, it would be cool, I think. But I do like that, to be honest. I think that's kind of stylish. And then the medieval birch alternative is kind of like the old one, not super attractive. And then the medieval oak. I think these are just going to be different, different materials. We have dog vomit. I'm just not crazy about mesa. The color is just quartz, and that's red sandstone. I'm just not crazy about it. That is the Nordic one there. The sandstone. Spice, like they just keep getting further away. Like you would think, okay, I'm moving it closer. Like, why you gotta go so far away? That's Space Wars, which, okay. That's the old stone one. I remember that one. The true Dwarven. That's pretty cool. We have the warped one, which is really, really cool. Just doesn't really fit for us. And then there's the wooden one. Okay, so we're going to be going with the Asian one for sure. This, we're going to, well, I'm almost out of my borders already. I'll tell you what, we'll put it on the other side of where the street would run. It's not really a bad thing that it be here, I don't think. Yeah, so we'll actually have him build that right there. I think the building looks fine, and we can have a little area behind that where he has trees, I think. And I think that'll look pretty good. So, yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, and we can even set the... Wow. That didn't used to be a thing, and now you can go through and select... Oh, Quark has new trees. Woohoo! They actually sound like they're going to be really, really cool. And something that we will probably be using within our build. Let's go ahead, build options. This is what we're going to need for this. Okay, we're going to say build building. Alright. Ugh. So many stairs. We could teach him a recipe. I'm thinking about teaching him like oak wood to planks. Maybe. Not sure. Alright, so he started working on that. So I'm going to go get a bit of wood to kind of help him out. Get the rest of the materials together. And then once we get this one set up, we shouldn't have to worry too much at that point about wood once we get our lumberjack up and going. So, let me grab these. I do also want to get a storehouse before too terribly long, because that's going to be super useful as well. Okay, he's finishing off the forester. He has all the materials and stuff now. You can see this is kind of the setup of it. We are going to, because it's getting close to wrapping up point, we're going to get the forester up and running here in just a second. But we're going to do a tavern real quick. I want to go ahead and get this started, and then I'll get it built, you know, between episodes. But I want to see kind of what we have. Let's see. No, I want the tavern. Level 3 is the highest, looks like. The Dancing Fox Inn dances every Friday, Saturday, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. live music. That is the Acacia one. Oh. I love that that sign there a lot. Let me shift this back so we're not dealing with the terrain when we're looking at this. So that's the one that we'll probably be going with. I actually quite like that a lot. a lot. There is the Birch one. The cave, which there's the dark oak. I like that a lot. The fortress is like that. By the way, I had another death in the village. Somebody fell to their death. So just a heads up. Oh, I like the jungle one too. Like, that's pretty cool, I have to say. Makes me want to do like a jungle. I just want to do all of these. Like, I just want to do all of them. Alright, so that's the medieval birch, medieval oak, so on. There's the mesa. Ooh, it's just so ugly. I don't understand it. Nordic. It's like that. That's kind of nice. Sandstone is just a box. Not crazy about that, but it does fit sandstone, I suppose. I want to say about the Space Wars. Is there any Masses Desert Tavern? Check your blasters at the door. I was wondering if it was going to be something like that. The stone is like that. The true Dwarven. Whoa! They like to party. That's cool. And then we have the warped one, which is like that. Okay. And we have the wooden one. So we're going to be going with the Asian one. I actually really like that a lot. Alright, so that building is done. Yay. Now the tavern, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be the middle point. And I'd like it to be down the way just to be at, honestly, where it's at. Maybe one to the right. Right there. So that way we can kind of have the road split and go around it and have buildings sitting behind it. Well, we're not going to be able to put it there, though, because of the size of our area. And that's where my temporary mine is. Let me try this. You cannot place a building outside your colony. Expand your colony by upgrading the town hall and or building and upgrading guard towers and barracks. Okay, so there is ways to expand it now. Oh, I can't have it that close. Yeah, that means I'm going to have to do something a little bit different here. In that case, we're going to have to just have it be the next building over here. So I'm going to have it be setting like right there then, next to kind of the lumberjack. That should be fine. It's just, I'll do something else down here. That'll be okay. So let's go ahead Let's accept that. And then he can start getting to work. And the forester, the way it works now is it scans like a huge radius, and there's a few different changes, like we can turn certain saplings on and off. There's actually a bit of information. I had to read through this. But for right now, let me sleep real quick. We're gonna get this guy working. That way he can start producing wood. But I guess he's just gonna go around and chop down all the trees around us, which is fine for right now. And then later on, I'll make him a little bit more specialized. But I'm gonna load him up on axes for right now. Of course, right now he can only use wood until we upgrade him. What's your problem? What are you complaining about? You're hungry. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw in a little bit of bread in there. And they're going to set off. It's going to be a lot of spruce at first. But there is, over the hill here, that's where I've been getting all my oak, is over in this area. You can see kind of where I've cut away the trees. But if she gathers spruce, that's okay by me. What's she complaining about now?
Not good enough, eh?
I didn't have enough time to go to sleep in the last 3 days. I need a hoe to continue working. Okay. Alright, now get to work. I know you haven't slept much, but that's okay. And I am going to try to figure out where my tavern. It's over in here somewhere. There it is. Alright. This is what we're going to need for it. All pretty straightforward. So we're going to say, build that building. And I'm going to go ahead and give her some oak saplings too. And then he started building the tavern. Okay, great. Great. So I'm going to get them, I'm going to get this, hopefully get the tavern, the tier 1 tavern built so they have a place to sleep. I guess it's going to act as like their home initially. Until we get like bigger houses and stuff built. They'll have to stay at the tavern for now, which is fine. So I'm going to get that built between episodes, and then we'll be back. You know, that's really the only thing I think I'm going to do. Next episode, we're going to continue working on our colony, of course, but we are also going to get food up and going because it's overdue already. And we might do a little bit of caving also. So, Minecolonies, caving, and food is the plan for next episode. So, I'm going to wrap this one up here because I know it is wrapping up point. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. But I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.